You're watching the Obscure Entertainment Network. Guaranteed fun on the same budget as the hobo who lives on the corner. And we're back with the OEN's live flag-to-flag coverage of the Smash Pier 100 here at sunny Daytona Beach, Florida. And this race has been nothing but sunny for Monroe in the 63. Yeah, he's been doing an awesome job in that Golden Lightning Body Works Camaro. He's been up front and stayed out of trouble for most of the way. And as they come to the restart, we all can't help but wonder whether he'll be able to keep it up. We are on lap 21 right now, just past the halfway point. This is where the pressure to outperform the rest of the competition really starts to build up. And with that pressure comes the potential for a lot of mistakes, and given what we've seen earlier today, I'm kinda nervous. Well, we're just gonna have to sit back and see what happens. They get a good start, but I'm already seeing them trying to go 3 wide. Jackson tries to get a run on Monroe coming into turn 1, but he just doesn't have the momentum. Man, he is all over the back bumper of that 63. Following Jackson are Jared Anderson, Anthony Griffith, and Matt Scarano. Well, not anymore. Mario Franchetti took the 16th spot. Jackson pulls to the inside of Monroe, but due to these crappy camera angles, we don't know if he'll be able to stick it. Look at Franchetti getting all hung up there on the inside. Never mind. Monroe got the upper hand on Jackson and dove in front of him coming into 3. And look who's right behind Franchetti, the number 34 of Ricky Navarro. Navarro drives for CJ Racing, founded by Jackson. And who could forget 3 years ago when Jackson pushed Navarro to his first career victory in this very same race. Now we are on board 34, he's trying to find a way past Franchetti. Anderson is making a move for the lead. Monroe's going to try to take advantage on that gap between Anderson and Jackson. He slips back in line, and he pulls to the bottom. That was a brilliant move on Monroe's part, but it only works if you have support on the inside. Anderson is going to keep the top spot going into 3. Now Griffith is trying for second on the high side. It's really difficult to tell who has the advantage at this point. Griffith is about a nose ahead of Monroe coming out of 4. Let's listen in on Anderson's radio.
Coming up on the turn. Don't turn yet. Don't turn yet. I'm not turning. He's ready to turn, but not yet. Ready? All right, here he comes. And turn left. Turn left. Turn left. Turn left. He's turning left. Turn left. He's turning left. Turn left. Turn left. Turn left. He's turning left. Turn left. He's turning left. Turn left. Okay, go straight. Straight. I'm going straight. Go straight and go fast. I'm going fast. Go fast and straight. Should I keep going fast? Keep going fast. Roger. Keep going fast.
I have no comment. Well, looks like going fast and turning left isn't going to be enough for Anderson. Monroe works his way to the inside. Well, I've noticed that the outside line is getting stronger and stronger. I doubt Monroe's going to be able to keep up. Whoa, and I think I see some contact between Monroe and Griffith. Oh yeah, that'll do the trick. That kind of thing just eats up your momentum, which would actually put Anderson at a disadvantage. Griffith is probably going to have some choice words for Monroe after this. Monroe slips in behind Anderson. He's going to try to make a move for the lead again. This time he's actually got help. Well, not much. Jackson is still lagging behind and holding up the inside line. Anderson dives in front of the 63. Nope, not today, buddy. But he is getting closer and closer to the 9, let me tell you that. I guarantee you he'll try to make a move on the front stretch. Now that we're on board the 63, we got the best seat in the house. There he goes. Can Monroe actually make it work this time? We'll just have to see. Man, he is just shooting by the 9. Now we got Matt Scarano coming into the mix. Anderson gets forced up to the outside, 3 wide. Unless Anderson can get some support behind him, he's going to lose a lot of spots. Now Scarano is racing Franchetti for the second spot. Jackson tries to make a move on Griffith for 4th. Look at that, we got 3 rows of cars going 3 wide. Now Jackson has gotten by Griffith and is fighting Franchetti for the 3rd spot, and he's probably going to get it seeing as Franchetti has been forced up top. Scarano's got a lot of momentum on Monroe. He is going for the lead, coming on to lap 27. I think I just saw Steffens almost come down on Navarro, and I've noticed that's been happening a lot today. Jackson tries to make a move on Scarano. 16 dives in front of the 44. And where in the world did Ortiz and Battaglia come from? They've been sneaking up on the leaders and passing cars like in a bad racing movie. Ortiz won the Smash Beer Shootout. Can he take the Daytona sweep today? Well, he's in the perfect position to do that. Only problem is, so is everyone else. Yeah, everyone is so evenly matched at these super speedway races. In fact, it's bad to have a huge advantage. You need the rest of the pack in order to stay up front. Look at Scott Hamilton in the 13 back there, clinging onto the back of the pack for dear life. Hamilton is a former GRL driver who is making his Arla debut today. He was signed to drive the number 13 Fatburger Kid Vendables GTO just this season, and so far he's showing some promise. Coming through 2, Jackson is on the bottom of Scarano trying to go for the lead. He almost makes contact with the 16. And here comes Ortiz down the middle. He's got the upper hand on Jackson, let me tell you that. Jackson may have a lot of help on the bottom, but like we mentioned earlier, his car is having a lot of trouble keeping momentum. And now we have a 3-wide battle for the lead, Jackson, Ortiz, and Scarano. So far, Ortiz is winning this battle, and he is going to lead this lap. Scarano gets pushed up to the high line, where he'll probably lose a lot of spots, and here comes lap traffic. Naruto Uzumaki and Kakashi Hatake, they hold up the rest of the field. There goes Scarano, shooting into a huge lead. At this point, the 16 is screwed. The rest of the field is going to catch right up to him, and they're going to leave him in the dust. Well, that depends on how quickly the pack gets by him. If they go by too slowly, he can slip right back in line. And there they go, led by Chris Jackson and Bruno Battaglia. And following them are Terry Stewart, Charlie Waters, and Ricky Navarro. And they are coming up fast on the 16. Stewart tries to make a move on Battaglia for third. I think they should first focus on catching up to the 16 and then battling. There goes Jackson shooting to the bottom. Scarano has no time to block. Jackson takes the lead. Navarro follows on the inside. He's going to try to give Jackson all the help he can. The top 6 start to break away from Hamilton, but he's got the rest of the pack to fall back on. Scarano's starting to get an advantage on Jackson. It looks like he just might keep the lead. They've both got equal amounts of support, but Jackson's car sucks, so Scarano's going to win this battle. On a random note, those 3 drivers up top have never won an Arla race in their careers. Maybe that'll all change for one of them today. Navarro tries to make it 3 wide on Stewart and Waters through the tri-oval, but it doesn't work. Now Hamilton pulls to the inside of Navarro, coming into 1. Manuel Ortiz catches up to the rest of the pack. Battaglia looks like he's just itching to get by Scarano. And who wouldn't? We got 7 laps to go. Battaglia pulls to the inside. Jackson is going with him. Despite Jackson's struggling car, Battaglia has more support than Scarano. He's going to take the lead coming into 3. Even though there are only 8 guys in contention right now, the level of competition is still as high as it was at the beginning of the race. Okay, we're kind of pushing our time limit right now, so let's take another break. We'll be back momentarily.